privilege to invite the keynote speaker of this session, Dr. B N Mohapatra, Director General NCCBM, to kindly come on the dais and take his seat. Yeah. Thank you, sir. I would also like to invite Shri Raju Goyal, Chief Technical Officer, Ultratech Cement Limited, to kindly join our keynote speaker of the day, Dr. B N Mohapatra, on the dais and take this session forward. Thank you, sir. Over to you.
Good afternoon to all. I'm not sure what are the reason people are sitting backside, because I know this is very close to the door. I request all of you if you can come front. It will be good to listen Dr. Mohapatra on the special session. And this is a very good occasion because this is a real practical case study is going to be discussed. Doctor, sir, if you like, wait for 2 minutes. I think there are people from the state also coming there. So I request please come forward.
All the delegates to please come forward. Requesting again all the delegates to please come forward and take the seats. The people sitting on the back seats are requested to please come forward.
And can somebody check with Ashoka? All the members are here. Just check everyone. Once again, good afternoon to all. It is my great pleasure to be on this panel here with Dr. Mohapatra. Some people are lucky once, but I can tell you I'm lucky twice. Because this is my privilege to introduce Dr. Mohapatra again in this session, second time, from the first day and the third day here. So I'm feeling too much lucky today to introduce Dr. Mohapatra. As we all know that Dr. Mohapatra took the position of DG in NCBM 4 years ago when the government of India cabinet has appointed Dr. Mohapatra as a DG. And as we all know that, I'm sure that you have seen the number of institutions had, which are especially the research institutions had. Mr. Mohapatra is one of the unique personality I will call based on my experience, who brings the industry plus research experience together. So it's the commercial plus research. This makes Mr. Mohapatra a very unique personality, and which is resulted or which is also visible in his work in the last 4 years. Dr. Mohapatra holds the PhD degree, and he has 13 years research experience and 22 years in the industry experience, which is the ACC, Ultratech, Dalmia, and also DISI. He is also chairman of the BE committee, and he holds a number of very special, like a pioneer institutions membership also, such as BIS, CSIR, NPL, DISIR. It is a long list to say, but he also has a quite significant contribution into the number of universities, collaborations, and he is also member of few colleges. And he also been nominated by Niti Aayog, Government of India, a member for Low Carbon Technology Committee and the Circular Economy Gypsum and Handling System for the industry. He has published almost 130 articles and papers, and he has written one book also. If some people have not studied, especially the people who come from the chemistry background, that book you should read. The book called Application of XRF Diffractometry in Cement Quality Control Systems. And as you know that being a leader is always, you can do whatever best you can do for your work and things, but what makes Mr. Mohapatra different, because he want to leave the legacy and he want to make the future leaders. In that, he also guiding the 4 PhD students, which is really good to give back to the society as a your learning, whatever you learn in your career and your process. I will say that Dr. Mohapatra took this position. I am also new to this industry, I will say that, in the last 3.5 years. But what I have seen that Mr. Mohapatra brings a very unique approach to this position and to this NCB versus the industry. I think some of you may be very agree with me by saying that Mr. Mohapatra take the approach and meet the customer. Customer, when you call the customer, like all the institutions, all the cement industries. I have seen that in the last 1 year, Mohapatra has visited about 4 or 5 times to me also. I'm not sure this position of these people who take this customer centricity. We talk about customer, but he believes in the customer. And the relationship of the NCBM and the industry, what he established in the last 4 years, I think we should all have to clap him for this. All his contributions. And you have seen the opening speech of the Mr. Mohapatra and other our colleagues. The work in the last 5 or 6 years is being done, especially the number of initiative has been taken. People say about the critical problems of the industry, like MGO, low-grade limestone, number of things we say that FGD, things which really can work and can be practically applicable for the industry. That Mr. Mohapatra has focused not only the research for the paper which goes to the shelf or which goes to the paper printing only, but this research can be used by the industry benefit. That is the one thing I think also I really recommend that you have taken this initiative. The research need to be practical and applicable based on paper. So with this talks up, I will say that to please share with your experience. This is a live case study. We say that transformation of the system by using the total quality management system. So Doctor, I welcome you for your thought process. What did you do and how did you transform this whole process? Thank you.
Very good afternoon to all the delegates. It is my honor to stand before you, all industry, academia, research institutes, industry top leaders. I want to share my practical experience which I already implemented in NCCB during my 4-year tenure. I joined NCCB on 3rd December 2018, being selected by ICC and also completed 4 years work. Only 3-4 months is pending now. The commitment I have already done before the ministry, before the selection committee, I have already executed the things, and already I have discussed this thing in the inaugural session of this session before the secretary and additional secretary. What we have done, I have already submitted it. I am very fortunate to start my career in Dalmia Research Institutes, the parent institutes where I did my PhD in cement technology. My subject was defect of fluorine in the clinkerization cementromics with special reference to the limestone Ranjivana mines. Ranjivana mines is one of the most complicated deposits in India where all the problems are there, starting by MgO, alkali, chlorides, fluorides, but not. So my salute to our Dalmia's institutes and also at the Center of OCL. After doing my PhD in subjects, I want to implement in our own plants. We do work with the Dalmias. The 3 brothers were there that time, Mr. A.S. Dalmia, Mr. M.S. Dalmia, Mr. R.S. Dalmia. Those are the industry leaders. A.S. Dalmia, you will be knowing from the beginning, he is a man of the English honors. He was heading the session of the masonry in the NCB conference. He is Mr. Ajay Dalmia. He is Ajay Dalmia. Being English honors in England, he knows the little bit, every details of the cement chemistry. He referred the paper to us. And any findings come to him, he supplied all the experts in the world, take the opinions. In this NCB conference, all the foreigners, they actually give a lunch or dinner in the Dalmia house. By that, he is connected to all over India. And whatever comment we gave to him, he supplied all experts and also took the view of everybody. It is not that what we told, he will believe it. And our OCL actually they are producing cement and our refractory. And we are the Dalmia Research Institutes standing in between. So what the practical research we have to do, they should reflect it, otherwise it is not acceptable to Dalmia brothers. Because refractory is there, cement is there, DIC is there. So DIC you have to do such a research will be applicable and also that will be accepted by the other brothers. The refractory OCL was not giving in the life of more than 6 months because of all the problems in the cement. But they are selling the refractory to others. The one brother told that if you are not able to give the refractory more than 6 months life in your own plant, how will you supply to others? But as because high alkali, high chloride, all the times innovations takes place in the research institutes. We sit between the refractory manufacturers, cement manufacturers, and we are the Dalmia Research Institute people. We have to do innovations. After application to a trial there, then that will be proved. So there is a similar type of research institute we did the work. And that with the confidence of you, if we are working in the Dalmia cement, Rajgangpur plant, it is practically possible we can do everywhere else. And in the single kiln we are producing 4 different type of clinker that time. High magnesium clinker, low magnesium clinker, SRPC clinker, oil well clinker. And at the same time, this subject is total quality management. I learned in total quality management in Dalmia organizations. For lots of things, and get benefit out of that also, which we implemented also. One, product quality, and the organization excellency, and all the parameters, quality circle, 5 phase, all these things we learned and we implemented in OCL Rajgangpur plant. Then after that I was fortunate enough to come to Ultratech Aditya Birla Group. Aditya Birla Group is world class manufacturing. One step ahead. As you guys are fundamentally clear in TPM, so you could be able to receive what is WCM. And world-class manufacturing is already implemented most of the plants in Aditya Birla Group, and I was fortunate to be the part of Vikram Cement Works. At that time, I was a quality manager, process manager, quality manager, and there is no quality problem in Vikram Cement. That's why I diverted my field to the AFR and alternate fields in the year 2006. That increased my dimension of the work. Quality, I learned from the Dalmia, I learned from the AFR and AR, from this Ultratech Cement Limited, and world-class manufacturing already inbuilt there, and we got the pleasure out of it because we have already fundamental clear about TQM. If somebody wants to get the problems in the technology, at least he should be clear about 7 QC, 7 QI steps, then he can understand better. So on Ultratech, everything is process, but not, the man was there to lead. Then I got pleasure because the fundamental clear. I got the leads in Vikram Cement Works, but everything is process. So that times about 12 awards are there in Vikram Cement Works. All energy, environment, quality. And the last award is Best of Quality Award, Rajiv Gandhi or Best of Quality Award, among best of all in the India in 2010. So that nurtured us how we work with the organizations, the high efficiency and high excellence at the same time. So that learning of the things, because I got other opportunities of Dalmia Ultratech Cements. I learned the best my career in the Dalmia Research Institute. I did my PhD there, and also all the quality problems in the OCL. Then I came to Ultratech. Ultratech was also the world-class manufacturing plants. Then it is a pleasure for me to learn a lot of things in Ultratech Cement Limited. At that time, I am a man of HR. I like HR. So the corporate people have already selected me to steering so many things in the corporate, because the technical man who are having the understanding of human resource, he can do well. And also so many things you are steering, but when you are not there. I have been selected by the corporate HR and to steering so many things, even the making the IDP individual development program, DSC. Because the man from the technical background, if he takes his fundamental of HR, he can do Excel. It is not limiting there. After that, I got a scope to come to Lafarge Holcim, a group of Holcim, Ambuja and SEC. It is again further higher because Holcim and Lafarge structure. I was very kind enough to work with Mr. Mahendra Kapoor, Mr. Pravesh Sharma, the corporate mates, and all my corporate mates are Ultratech here also. Mr. Bimal Modi and all the process people. I was closely working with the Ultratech group that time, our HR and our everybody else. Even my Dalmia Research Institute colleagues are also here with me, Dr. Pani and others, where we learned the working, because we have done the things by ourselves. We have learned how to operate XRD, XRF, SCM, and also pilot prototype and the physical testing also I did myself. What is physical testing and the chemical testing, mineralogical testing, everything else from the Dalmia Research Institute. Then when I joined Holcim, that is best, lots of materials are there. Again, the man who will clear about the product quality and also WCM and TQM will definitely catch up what Holcim entails. Then I have my designation as product quality managers. I was asking myself, I know what is quality manager, I won't know what is process manager, what is product quality manager. Again, the things comes, the man having the idea about the product quality and having the knowledge of the impact of the product quality in the concretes is a suitable man for product quality managers. So I learned about the concretes in my career in Holcim and Lafarge. The latest tool all are there. The materials are heavy, but people should have to understand and implement it. I was also very happy to be the PQM corporate quality head in Ambuja Cement Limited, and under the banner of Lafarge Holcim, I'm steering the complete team of the group. That is PQM. Product quality management is not only the strength of 3 days to understand the market quality. That is PQM, is the 5 parameters are there. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Then you can remember ratings. Suppose you are telling that you are the number 1 in the market, how do you accept of the customer? That is one thing. So that is customer feedback. Then your product quality in terms of motors and your product quality in terms of concrete. Then there is a coefficient of variations and consistency of the product. So if a cement will have to that consistent, it will accept to market with the deviation of the standard deviations. So for that, if our plants are not structured, not aligned, not using the problem solving technology, then it is very difficult to produce the quality of the product which is required by the markets. Then I was the part of the marketing team there at Ambuja, and we also went to different people comes about bullet train projects. That time people come from different sectors. There is the presentations. They asked immediately what is the C3A content, what is the shape of the structure in the cement, because people in technical services are not aligned. They know this is the product quality, 43 grade cement are producing, 53 grade cement are producing, and we can supply the cement, this is the chemical, this is the physical parameters. But they started something new, what is the mineralogical parameter of the cement? What is the C3A content of the cement? What is the formations? And my colleagues, Richa Majumdar explained this in that hall, Ashoka hall, or the impact of the physical, chemical and mineralogical parameter of the cement and concrete. So now the diversion has already come with the understanding of the chemistry and physical properties, we cannot run the plants. Mineralogy has already gained the importance. How much response are given to you? You have to use AFR, 6%, 30%, 25%. You have to use the product quality. You have to use the gypsum of different types of phospho gypsum, other gypsum. And you don't have the limestone quality also at the same time with you. So the marginal grade limestones, and use of AFR, use of gypsum, again you have to produce the cement which is compatible to the concretes. So the greatest role now plays role, cement and concrete, the admixture role. So I think in our committee, Mr. Mayak Rayal is the laboratory, he has the SL laboratory, he is also with us. Now they should understand what is the role of now admixture is coming to play a role. Because your concrete should be, your cement, whatever producing or concrete should be strength and durability concern, not about cement. That's why so many conferences seen that our cement will be made in such a way so that it will performance based, not cement based, gradation based. So to do the research, again comes how will make the cement which will be durable. All the parameters are to examine in terms of concrete. In Lafarge Holcim, we learned a lot of things. Like Holcim cone and Holcim heat. The new technology we learned from the Holcim Lafarge, which is not other people are using it. So with this actually, with the knowledge in Dalmia, Ultratech and also Holcim Lafarge, so I could be able to upgrade my knowledge. What type of cement you will produce, it will accept all the different sectors of the concrete at the same time. So this when it's selected for these positions with the government entity, government sectors. Government has already recruited the man for the private sectors. How will excel in this area? So I thought that what is the difference is that the same people, same scientists, same engineer, everybody is there. Institute is there, but how to make it? So I started to use the terminal total quality management in the organizations. As a result of which now we are seeing the best example is 17th NCB Intl conference. That is the example of this TPM culture. You see my people, starting from the transports, registrations, our technical managements, everything is there. How it is meticulously planned, that has become possible, and I congratulate my all team members because it is happening for the team leaders, selection of the proper team leader for the proper place, and monitoring. Only my work is that how to closely monitoring the process so that it will be highly successful. So now I am coming to the exact topic, implementation total quality management NCC1. That is a practical paper. After implementing these things, how we are coming to the outputs, how we are connected to the industries, how we welcome the industry, how people from the government of India is also coming to us, how government of India also appreciating our work in also different forums. And now we are connected not only DPIT, Niti Aayog. You have seen how the Niti Aayog also people have come to the panelists. MOFCC, BIS, Bureau of Energy Efficiency. Everywhere we are connected now, NCCB has got the visibility to all the sectors now. Not the only sectors, you can see the pictures here. And you can see the panelists for the different sections also. So visibility of the NCCB shall improve to that extent by coordinations, connecting, if you are doing the good work, that message is going everywhere. You do not have to advertise it. So the introduction of important TQM, various tools of TQM, implements of TQM in NCCBMs, these are the contents. Total quality management is a very interesting subject. If people can understand it, that is good for them, just like ISO. ISO, if you have understood it, then it is good for us. If you don't understand it, we are misusing the words, unnecessary maintaining free records. But we understood ISO, we have get the benefit of ISO also. So this total quality management is a management approach based on the belief that organization can build long-term success by having all of its employees, from the low-level workers to its highest-ranking official, focus on improving quality, management and proficiency. In this conference, in any activity, you can see my people from the gardeners, sweepers, or in drivers, they all are involved in the scientist engineer that is there. You can see the presence of everybody here. They also feel this is our conference. Our sweeper also come from the rain. 4 बजे का रात को उठकर आते sweepers and also gardeners. They are coming. And all my scientist engineers are coming by 6 a.m. in the morning. So in this activity, every activity we are involving our people from bottom lines, and they also feel that that is a part of the organization. So that is total quality management. All employees for the organization, meeting customer needs and expectations, and defines policies and procedures. So all employees to our organization, your customer driven expectation, you are our customers, industry is your customers, government of India is your customers, our client is your customers. So we have to meet the expectations at every respect. What is your expectation? 17 conference. Have you met it? Is it going to meet it? Can I get an answer? What expectation you have got in the conference and to what extent it has met you? Can I get any answer from you people? आपका expectation fulfill हुआ न नहीं हुआ न चल रहा है. Dr. Singh, you can answer.
Yeah, quite learningful and fulfilling the expectations from the
people are coming from the long distance from now 3-4 years per month back with some expectation what they will get it. And today also I have seen that most of the Indian CEOs are giving the respect. Task to the people, learning from the exhibitions, learning from the sessions, and also give that how will implement it, also day-to-day life and also organizations. Policies and procedures also to be defined as per the management rule. The small Q and big Q, this is general difference is that what is the quality excellence and quality of the products. Nowadays in India, everybody is meeting the quality product quality. BS standard is there and also one standard is there and everybody is meeting the quality. But what is the quality excellence? What is the difference between Q and BQ? That is quality excellence. The business excellence is much more than the quality. In Tata Steel, we started just by talking about the quality of the product. Then we talked about the BQ, quality in all the facets, and the small Q, which pertains to the quality of the product. This is the talk by J.J. Irani, former MD of Tata Steel. So they clearly define the difference in the quality excellence of the organization and product quality. The primary elements of TQM you can see it. Continual improvement, focus on the customer, employee involvement, leadership, process centers, integrated systems, strategic and systematic approach, decision making based on facts, communications, and this is a continuous process for TPM. So every area I can explain with examples of the NCCBMs. It will be very much easier for to implement or understand it. Employee involvement. Then certain tools of quality management we have already started. That quality circle. Quality circle is the best tool that has come from the Japan. And all the leading companies in the India also they have implemented this quality circle. In OCL also we have implemented quality circle. There is so many forums because problems have been technology. Industry face all the time problems, but how will they solve it? So there is systematic approach to find out the problems and go for the solution. That is quality circle, systematic approach. Similarly, 7 QC tools, I have already told. 7 QC tools, 7 QA steps. If you are going to have a problem solving technology, you should have a fundamental clear what is 7 QC tools, 7 QA steps. I recall that day to Vikram Cement when the people come from WSM audit. They asked my workers about 7 QC, 7 QA steps. Workers. Those who are doing the soft floor level. So that is the expectation WSM team. Then 6 Sigma, Kaizen is smallest improvement. 6 Sigma also it is implied most of the companies. Kaizen is the smallest improvement. So many learning organizations there in the Japan, they are coming every time for new ideas. That's culture is the ideas. So every time they are thinking and coming every day. What are thinking in different directions? That is smallest improvement it may be. It may be implied in the office or also in the residence. That is Kaizen. Kaizen means small and improvement areas. Kaizen. So every time it will be innovative to do something more. 5 days already is systematic approach is there for 5 days for the housekeeping. Nowadays Government of India is already implemented so many schemes for housekeeping and also they are taking the reports. So they already Swachhata Abhiyan and they are getting the support also. Total employee involvement. This is most important thing. In most of the organizations, we are already selected some of the people, those are also maybe the high players, only we are involving them for every activity. But in the successful organization, if you neglect certain people, then that is not the quality excellence. You can divide the work. You can know the competency of the work also. In this conference also I have divided the work. किससे क्या काम होगा? कौन से काम किससे हो सकता है? Potential is there. Nobody is useless fellow. So everybody has potential to do it, excel. But only the leader's ability is there, have to identify the potential and what response to give it so that everybody will get the job executed well in the timelines. So the total employee involvements, I am giving examples, also see it. Then after PDCA cycle timings that you people are knowing it, but thing is that fundamental clear so we can also implement it. Quality functional deployment, QFD. This I learned from the WCM. Quality is the function of what? Which department? When in the industry are monitoring, we are telling that maintaining 35% bias and maintaining 1% the 14 MPa is the responsible quality department. Is it? अभी आज के दिन में क्या होता है? क्वालिटी मैनेजर को पूछा जाता है ना, अरे स्ट्रेंथ क्यों कम जाएगा? फ्लैश क्यों 35% नहीं गया? Is quality manager responsible for this? Quality department is only monitoring and also reporting the result in time and proper sampling. These 3 results: proper sampling, proper reporting, and it's in time. So that is the responsible quality manager. But all people are there in the plants. All the responsible quality is the mines manager, process manager, even instrument guy, electrical guy. They are all responsible. If it is clearly understood, so the unit head will ask the question to everybody else. 35% to 37% of the instrument engineer is responsible. So if your cement fails in the market, that quality control department is interface between the departments, all departments, and also market. That is the responsible quality control. How will release this material? How will release the non-conforming material to the market? So nowadays, this quality function deployment, your mind serves as the greatest tool, process the greatest tool, all the departments to maintain the quality. 35% fire scale, all people are responsible, not on the quality. Quality department is only measuring and reporting. Similarly, quality, there are the different techniques are there in Japanese, Taguchi techniques, design review. I am not discussing that much. Kokai, failure proofing, SEDA. So now we come to points. Corporate culture implemented. The clients coming from the industries or the government of India, how we welcome them in the gates. I think most of the industries already visited us and government of India. You can show the staffs, your Ultratex, JK Lakshmi, JSW. Most of the plants, people are already visited us and also government entities. So now we have already put a screens in the gates and to welcome them of the names. And they are coming inside. When they are coming to the gates, our gate people are also nurtured how to behave with them. When our driver is going to the airport or station, they are also nurtured how to go with the placards. So that gives the essence of the organizations, how it works. So corporate culture, you can see some of the staffs, already all the people are coming in our NCC events, they already pay respected also at the gate, also entrance center, also at the our center for the where we welcome them. Management working around. Generally, this is the good practices of the management Japanese technology. People, you may be working in the unit heads when come to the plant office. He also have a rounds. You also have the stock of the limestone stockpile, what is the stored coal stockpile, what is the moram stockpile, then when visit it, what is the AFR status, then when it's coming to all around, come to the office, that is the way of the management working around. So we have also implemented this thing that I usually go to the departments without information, but our department now conduct their morning meeting in time, before time. So we are coming 10 minutes before, I am coming 10 minutes before, all our people are also aligned with that. So that punctuality and systematic already come. And also punching is there, but our people are scientists more cultured for this thing. So that by the way of the management working around, suppose I go 3-4 departments, then most of the work is over within 1 hour. Then I come to my office. Daily morning meeting in the centers, that also started everywhere else. It is conducted by the HODs in the center, because that is the scheme is that people come to the office, then it talks about 10 to 15 minutes outside work, they spoil the time. So already this is nurtured and culture. People come, they start the meeting. Everywhere the morning meeting is conducted with the HOD. Then it starts with the work profiles, what is the learning attitude, then synergy is already come, they start the work with that synergy level. That is the morning meeting started of all the centers. To improve employee engagement by formation 22 expertise group. In NCCBM, you can see that we have already formed 22 expertise group, where we are making the leaders. You can show that this is the expertise group. What is the need of the industry? On the basis of that, we have already improved, we have already categorized the formation expertise group. In each area, you can see mineralogy, microstructure, that is a grey area, we have to develop this area. And one leader is there, already members are there. It is monitored every month, there is 2 meetings. What is the concept is coming, how they are monitoring it. New clinker system, low carbon cement. You can see the leaders, and also it is also monitored the library, and also the leaders taking the meetings. High temperature technology, XRD, XRM, CRM, advanced analytical techniques, alternate fuel and raw materials, advanced communication particle technology, advanced pyroprocessing, energy conservation, renewable energy, carbon capture and utilization, power systems, structural design, geopolymer concrete, repair metals and rehabilitation, advanced concrete composites, reinforcement corrosions, concrete durability and microstructure, and BUND means the Bharatiya Nirdesh and CRM, laboratory accreditation management, institutional linkage and networking. So in all these areas you can see the leaders. By this way we have involved our scientist engineer being the leader of the expertise group, and all our scientist engineer are the member of this group. So that means 100% utilization, involvement and engagement of scientist engineer in NCCB by making these teams. And also the people, the lower level also they have been trained. Laboratory accreditation management. We are now going to give the training to ISO and enable accreditation. Institutional linkage and networking. We have already connected with 10 IITs, 5 IITs.
Doctor, sir, we have the 7 minutes more.
7 minutes. Okay. Okay. So by this way, we have already put the engagement of the scientist engineer in a different area. So this I have already told it. This is the some of the pictures you can see it. This is the corporate culture implemented. You can see how the people from the industry and also they are coming, and how they are also giving how they are coming and visiting our laboratory also. With the dignity, all the scientists also giving the respect and are moving. You can see the pictures. People from the Congo, people from KSD, and people from the different industries also coming. Management working around, I have already told you. Lead of the organizations, that is real-time monitoring and better communications, better care and reduce cost and improve customers. Morning meetings save the work. I have my experience. I am telling you, in Vikram Cement was started the morning meetings, and you can see that about 5 of the people under me, they have already got promoted to HOD. That clearly shows the development of the people. Dr. Singh, I think he can tell, in Vikram Cement, 5 to 6 people working in a different level, they have gone to the level of HOD. I can tell their names. By implementing these morning meetings, this is a better platform for learning. In the morning meeting, actually there is a session of taking it one man quality, one man environment, one man material handling. By this way, they give several lectures so that this is the latest platform. They got the, actually, they have elevated to the, because quality man does not talk about the environment. Environment does not mean the material handling. So in this forum, we also talk about 15 to 20 minutes. Every day there is a lecture is there. One man is closely monitoring. By that way, Mr. Saini, Mr. Swarup Rano, our 3-4 members have already been HOD, they are not expecting to HOD with this level. So that is a clearly shows the effect of the morning meeting when Vikram Summit was started. That also we have started with here also. So already told quality function deployment, some of the things already I have told. Now we are working with the industries with pilot project Technology Cement event show on Industry 4.0, joint research with the IIT CPRI, joint research with CPPRI on waste utilization, and internship student industry projects, consortium with the Crete University, PhD by NCB scientists at premier institutes. That actually really show how are people involving the people in different sectors to do the research and also applied research. Quality circle we have already formed the department because scientists and engineers are engaged. What about other department? What about accounts people? What about HR people? How they will be engaged? So the greatest platform to them, we have also given the quality circle, making the multifunctional teams. Multifunctional teams. Please give me time. I am the only teacher having given one paper. Please request this thing. Only this conference I have only one paper. Please give me time. Tea may be delayed. So if it is beneficial to you, I can. Then otherwise your tea taking the time or listening to the subjects, I can request Dr. Officer to tell what is. Whether listening to the subject or going to tea in time. Dr. Officer.
Hello, we are here.
We are listening.
Once this also is something, I can't say anything.
Huh?
I agree with you, sir.
So that different identified areas you have already identified the sectors with the non-function, non-scientific teams with the member of the team. So they are also getting the engagement. How will involve them also at the same time? So in this year, optimizing electricity consumption of office, reduction downtime, increase of strength participation of bioprocessing. These are the teams where we involve other people also. So by this way, we are involved everywhere. These are some of the pictures I am not explaining to one. Then mass communication meeting when the leader speaks. Leaders want to face the people, what are the problem, how to direct interactions. And mass communication will get the instant recognition of the people doing the good work. So this mass communication providing platform for the employees to share their views and motivation employees better communication with the top management. And this also recognition performance of the organization. Here we also recognize the people from the housekeeping, people from the accounts, people from the gardening. Because when the people come outside, they immediately appreciate me. How are people maintaining this garden? Even the IS Madam Aparajita has come to a institute. The IS, she is very impressed with the housekeeping and also gardening. She first word come to me, how are you maintaining it? So जिसके लिए मेरे को इतना बड़ा मिलता है उसका appreciation करने की जरूरत नहीं. जो हमारा माली and sweepers, also I am involving them in some of the meetings, in the conferences, and also I am taking a cup of tea with them. Now no guidance is required for them, no supervision required for them. We have made the area ownerships. You can go and see how they excel to do the work. I got the opportunity here also. Some of the people also come there, Gibson also to see it. So no supervision required if they are giving the instant technical time. So there is a thing we are doing it. Area ownership, you can see it. We are giving the area ownership. That is also culture of the TQM and WCM. So that we are having 18 knowledge of different areas and housekeeping. We have already demarcated it. That is marking on the basis of the marks. And every month in mass communication meeting we will appreciate them. So why not work will be there? Human potential is there. It is a leader. How to take the drive that HR activity of the banks. So these are the areas: performance evaluation, area ownership, instant recognition of employees, increase the competition among the employees to departments. This is also multifunctional departments. They are also taking the competition. These are already there environment where the employees are feel empowered to act and bring about the changes. We have to give the liberty to the people to work and to also to innovate, to give their ideas. High test is already there, you can see the pictures. Special Swachhata campaign, because the theme we have already implemented, the same theme is coming Government of India. and as the Government of India also so many forums also liking us. So many teams have already come from Government of India, they are also appreciating with better works and also cooperating the different departments. Transformation of office and names is already transformed with so many departments. We have already changed the structures. This is also very important thing, performance-based care. This was not very well defined earlier. What is your upper, what is your care, how to do it. If the care is not clearly defined, then how will both the performance of project? This also started, what is the work allocation, what is the target, how to complete it, then how will upper will be linked to the care. Because unless or until care and upper is aligned, the performance organization from the organization will not never come. So that also we have implemented KRA-based upper, and also now effective communication, implemented commitment, strategic planning, all these things are also going on, because people know what is the KRA and what is the upper also. And also triggered positive feedback to the NCCB. Deliberation KRA is explained to everybody, in all departments, our units, head, all the general directors are aligned, but in that target, you know, how they are cascading down to the people there also. And our individual people also, they are transparent with KRA, what work they will do and how they get the working also. There is instant recognition, so two people you can see it. People are doing the good work, we can instantly recognize the forums so that their performance will be better also. Customer focus, these are customer, you can see it, various departments, Government of India, DPIT, MFCC, MOA, Ministry of Power, Bureau of Energy Efficiency, Niti Aayog and BIS. And all cement industry, construction industry, R&D institution and academia. There are customers, we have identified customers, so give the recognition to them when they are coming. And we are already aligned in every sector. Some of the pictures you can see it. Customer focus. We are visiting the industries. What Mr. Raju told, not 3 to 4 times for every industry. All industry we visited. We have listened to the people, what are the problems. After that, interconnectivity of the department activity also improved. Earlier in the platform we were working CRT and CDR and CME, now CQC. Now we are combining together. We are working the same project. This you can see some of the customer focus pictures. This is the interconnectivity of our connectivity to the universities. We have already having tie-up with the 10 to IITs and 10 NITs and also private industry also. We are giving the key universities, even university, everywhere also with the MU. This is some of the customer feedbacks, you can see it. Pranav Desai, Rahul Goel, so many customer feedbacks are given because on the basis of the customer feedback, we are analyzing where we stand and how we will improve upon. That is the real feedback we are taking, and also we are unless or until we interact with the industry and the partners, we can know what is their expectation and how we will improve upon. Even the BS, people are also coming. We are now connecting the discussion of the BS in the different committees. Result indicator. We sustain our revenue generation in spite of COVID pandemic. During COVID pandemic, 2 years, we did not lose that much the revenue, we sustained it. Your prestigious R&D projects approved by DPIT, standardization, high recycling, use of post players, PLC, PDC, all these projects has already come because interconnectivity improved. We have connected to the industries and I will be able to complete this project in time. Within 4 years time, 3 years time, we will complete all the projects and submitted to the report of BS, which you emphatically told before the secretary in the inaugural session. Niti Aayog also identified 3 to 4 areas they have also told to steering it up in the gypsum, CND West, and DPIT has also have a confidence in the NCCM. They are involved in so many activities. BND is already developed. We are working with the different government project also. Publications, international journal, increased number of citations, patent-based R&D also is improved. Change in working culture due to implementation change management system of TQM has resulted in enhancing the image of NCCM, I already told. Increase in applied research, improved interaction, the industry interaction program is improved, improved employee engagements, enhanced inter-department coordination, improved customer feedback from all the stakeholders. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doctor, for the wonderful deliberation on that. It is very difficult to summarize what Dr. Sir has said, but I try my best to put in the five points. So, journey of excellence in the learning. I think there's a key point because if you see that we keep on learning wherever we move. Second point is the learning and apply the learning. That is one of the key things I learned from that. A lot of people learn it, but again, coming back to the implementation, the application is very, very important for that. Engagement and feedback, inclusion and the recognition. And last point, I say that doing differently. Thank you, Dr. Sir, for sharing your thoughts and your experience. And I'm sure the audience has taken the note also, other than mine. And thank you very much. And I think we will conclude the session. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us. I would now request Sri Raju Goyal to kindly present memento to our Honorable Director General, Dr. B N Mohapatra, as a token of respect. We extend our sincere thanks to Dr. B N Mohapatra and Sri Raju Goyal for their esteemed presence. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this session. The next session will commence in 10 minutes from now. Thank you for your esteemed presence. It's time for tea break. Thank you.